This, yeah. That small one eats more food than this one right now. Do you know? Yeah. You get any picking when they chop more food? You get any picking where every 5 minutes you go put mouth and then the mother go to chop so that you go feed me. Now, but that's not the point. Let's see this next picture here. Let me start from it. The biggest problem we have in the cocoa industry and across the federation is this problem. Is this problem? Is that problem? Is that problem? It's almost in every tree you see here. Who can tell me? Let's discuss this. This is amongst us. I'm discussing like a farmer, not as a trainer now.
They are sharing the food.
Good. Okay, I wish I had a bottle of wine. I would have come. One.
They are sharing the food. But the farmer will think that.
One. Let me explain this to you. See these three. Cocoa is shallow rooted. It does not go very far to look for food. The same food that will be enough for one tree is the same food that is being shared for 23 for the 20. So you look up this cocoa. This cocoa, if it had only one tree, all of this flower would turn to fruit. But this flower is struggling, this pot is struggling with food with that small one. That small one will eat more food than it. So after a while, if it does not have enough food, it ripens. That means it's wasted. But if this one was just 1 or 2 trees, as we sit now, this cocoa will have more than 40 pods or 50. And it's off season, the season is finished. But look at the whole of this farm. Look up and down. Can you see anything? No. Our farmers find it very hard. Plus you in Akwa-Ibom, plus you in Taraba is not. Plus where cocoa is predominantly held, you see everybody allows 10, 15 trees on one. And they are still allowing more.
When they see that, they say their farm is
then that's one major. They think the farm is growing. The second thing is nobody wants to grow. Just in those days when I was in my farm, if you come to the farm, now I used to not tell them. If your father does this, like this, he could see the end of his farm. He will do round and see almost everybody. But these days, you can't see the third tree. The second thing I told you about it was all the grass that grows. If you go inside this grass now, you see ants and every other thing. We are standing here now, no ants. Because, Sanu, because this place looks a little bit cleaner. If we go and stand in this place, something will enter our body. So you see, one of the biggest problems we've had, Oyibo says these things are like chicken. Allow another one to shoot. We have the same problem with plantain. Go and don't allow your plantain in one place grow more than two going 2 up, 1 very small down. You see, every 3-6 months that plantain will be fruity. As you cut the other one is already with power growing. But we might allow 40 plantain in one area. And out of the 40, only 2 will shoot. The same problem we have with potato. So this is practicality. It is not science by the book. It is what we see in the field. Who can tell me if this is a plate of food for 20 people, both papa, mama, children, will these people ever do well? They will only eat to survive. They will not, if a child comes out of that, it comes with kwashoko, all kinds of things. That's exactly what we did. They did not call me to this farm. I didn't know I was going to write that. We are going to go in. Anyway, tell me stop, we'll just go.
That's how the farms are.
That's how most of the farms. But we have a few farms, plus my farm, which is very far away from here. That you go, I do not allow more than here, the moment your farm is doing too well, they come, if you can be serious, your farm is doing well, what would they say you have? No.
You say you have.
So you get the spirit.
You get wish. You go chop.
Okay. You don't take spirit.
Now all the 3 people that died in the village, now you kill them.
So that you can make money.
Are you getting the point? Now you can't tell me the last thing I need to tell you. You can't tell me that I'm going to give you hybrid and you put 5 of them in one place, that is 5 of them grow, and you think you're going to get that 50, 70, 80 pots. No, you will not.
You will not.
But if it's 1 or 2 that is growing, you will have more than 80 pots in one tree. That means you're already thinking about 3 kg from one stem. Are you not overreach? We are not going to allow. This training is good, but that's why I said put up a program in every state. This year we will not sleep. We'll be going from state to state to tell our farmers practical aspects. We'll learn the government aspect. They want to teach you how to wear chemicals. And let me tell you, this teaching, don't take it lightly. Our people die for lack of knowledge. Why? This man here, this boy, see them. They are the worst culprit. I don't know him. I don't know your name. When they are spraying chemicals here, some of them put cigarette in their mouth. Some of them use their hand to mix
the
it.
chemical.
And then, not like it is too bad, but when they go to the stream, they just wash their hand. Some of them, when they finish with the chemical container, they just shake it, put small lomo, shake it, put palm oil. Now, what does that? No, put palm oil for use. They see palms
The
are
empty.
here. They just put palm for use in their house. It is like chemical. It's like it's going
Put the
gradually.
fertilizer in your body.
Yeah, gradually.
It will damage
One
you.
day, you might just carry the chemical container and only to smell it. Say, let me smell it. As you smell it, you fall, and you won't get up because it has eaten almost all of your hand. And they will say your brother has killed you for money. Both of you, all of you do it here. That's the kind of program we'll take
It's everywhere.
Everywhere. Until this program is meant to teach you how to prepare yourself when you remove it. At least, even if you don't do anything, don't use the container and don't eat. Or most of them, even while they are spraying, they just buy bread. You just see them put bread in your mouth and eat. And meanwhile, spraying means
Suction.
vapor in the air. All that vapor is that chemical that you just spray. Anytime you come to this place and smell chemical, that means it's in the air.
It's in the air.
Again, that is ripened, don't cut it. If it is spot, if you can in your own, use your hand, squeeze it. Why? Who can tell me one reason why you do that?
So that they will not
Baba,
drop.
no, Baba has tell you. One, if this one drops on another one, it will go back. But because I squeeze it, see this place? These flowers will grow.
Yes.
That's the first place. It is how cocoa is, how flower grows. Another aspect you will learn from cocoa is this one. Who knows what is happening to this tree? Cancer. No, it's not fungus. This is compacted. They use harsh agrochemical. So it's not tearing up its skin like that.
You are eating and the food.
Good. No, not food. There's food.
See, that's why these fruits are so.
Yes. But that's not the reason. One of the best reasons you have here is that these trees are hardly exposed to agrochemicals. Two,
Okay.
see this small thing you see here? This fire drives away some of those harmful insects that eat into this. So it does not come near it. You find out that all the trees around the shade, you see them struggling to do well. But if this man had only 2 trees here, 2 trees here, this shade own, you stay here and harvest here more than 3 kg.
It's true.
That is one. You can harvest more than 90 pots here. The roof, see, you can see all the flowers making up, but most of them do not survive. But there's one other major factor. Anytime you have plenty okra, for those of you in young farms, let me show you, I wish I could get.
Look at it. The young cocoa, look at it.
Where's the young? Anytime you have, come sir. If this tree were a 3-year-old tree on its own, it has plenty of flowers. Please, this is very important. This is new. I learned it only last year, and I tried it where I'm going to show you. I had a tree like this, that 2-year tree that I talked about. that I planted 2011, it had over 40 pods. For most of the pods were the okra, sorry, were ripening. The doctor said, the moment you come to that tree, when it has those pods, and these fresh leaves want to come, this one, cut them, trim them if it's still young. Cut these leaves. More than 80 or 90% of those pods will survive. Because these leaves too, they eat too much food. So when they take too much food, so they kill the okra because the okra too needs food. So when you cut this, I did it, and out of almost the 40 okra, I had how many? About 30 or 35 survive. I'm using that 30 or 35 because it's one special breed that they did in the university for me. Red. See the kind of tree I'm talking about. Please, let's not do this one so that we don't make a mistake. The tree is very obvious. Now, I want the farm process. These trees, they were not this close. Come and see exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't put it. You can see that okra has started here. If it's the season of okra, all these flowers, because it is a young tree like this, all the flowers will want to turn to okra. If it comes to okra, then you start seeing those leaves. Please cut when the okra comes out. If there's no okra, leave it.
One like this one.
Yes, and yeah, all those soft ones. But there will be so many when you see them red like that. Cut them. If you cut them, but please don't cut them when there's no okra because it helps to build food for the next season. Then when you finish with them and the okra survive, please don't cut them again. Okay? That means you just leave them there, and then when they stay there, the food, the okra, they've taken stand. Then the pods have taken stand. Then when the new leaves, before the new leaves come out, that okra all would have done well. Are you? I'm trying to rush the program for us so that we can have lunch. Is there any other thing we need to learn from this farm? Everything about this is what is killing about the farm.
You are talking about this side. This don't want.
It is you cut it up.
I think a chiffon, see these three. See this one?
That's the father.
It is the father and it's so useless as a grand old man. A 90-year-old man to come and say he wants to have children with this boy. Monday.
No.
Monday, you go pity the man now because you go marry, then you they help your grandfather. But it's so useless here, but it's eating so much. So what do? If I were this man, I'll remove 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe leave these 2. See this young boy. See this one here. In this same farm, this is a young boy. See the okra and the cocoa in it. But this boy is only struggling to be able to take because he cannot share with this guy. He has taken enough, so he tends to be drawing more. But if this guy was not here and he had 2 of them, all this food will be for this guy. He will have more than 40 or 50 pots on this tree.
More especially as that's why
Yeah,
it's
this chipon, if I were here, it is totally. It eats more food. I don't know who owns this farm, but it eats more food than this tree alone. This one alone eats more food than the whole of this tree and the okra.
And that is why it's fresh.
It's so fresh and
It's not going to give you anything now.
it's not going to give you anything anytime.
So that's the chipmunks.
There are too many in the first place. There are too many in the first place. If I had my knife, I would not live here without removing all. When the owner comes, I will explain. But you go to your farm every day,
The
you
farmer will
see
say that all his young cocoa you have to remove them.
you have removed them. But what is the young cocoa is not doing
It's
anything
not
for
doing
you.
anything. That's the reality.
And the biggest problem is that 80% of those who farm these farms now do not own the farms again because the real owners know the truth. But this man here is only looking out. He has rented it for 1 year. He wants to see the most he can get. So all of this is more like suffer. See this one? Why would all these trees be growing down? If I were here, I would trim and cut all this one plus this okra. This place would be so airy and free. Then you see that the amount of cocoa you take from the tree will be more than you take from the stem. So that's a rich farmer. What one of these trees can give this man now, if he trains it very well, 15 of these trees will not be able to do this.
Some okras are even, I think, some.
And also, he allows the fruit to overripe.
No, that one is lightweight. That's a different thing. That is processing. That one is, if you allow. Then the worst thing they do here, this man farm supposed to they rich, they grow now. They use one bad chemical whether expire for shelf. Igbo people they for market, they buy new motor every day. But they go carry chemical, so things call are not for sale, say na from Ghana. Can't sell give you. This farm for how many years now? How many you don't they do like before? This year you see cocoa? No.
The farm don't go die every year.
Okay. But one of the biggest problems. Carry these 2 trees, say one day you come, write my name is Saina, you put cocoa president, I come 2 years. If I come 2 years, these 2 trees never do what you do, me I'll give you 1 bag free. Come out these 2 trees, just leave only 2 young ones where they do well. Leave this one look young. Make it day free. If I come here the next 2 years, it no work, I'll give you 1 bag for these 2 trees. You go trim and cut every, now the period be this. Why? Because if you wound person, you go try make heal before him being bare. Leave these 2 trees this year. Next year, I won't come stand for these 2 trees. Ma see waiting happen for these 2 trees. Because this one near fireside. Or just say 1, 2, 3. Carry on. Or this 4 years. Remove I'm only 2 stand. Choose the 2 young ones. But this one, na dead man. But he don't get something here. But na dead man. All of them just they grow tall for nothing. Remove all. Do like say they do you winch. Come out.
Say yourself not correct.
Just like say you be Chris man. Just I don't tell you do the whole of your when you do and finish, if it's good for you. All these things where they see so
3, 4.
all these things you all any tree where past 3 trees, 2 trees for one place. That farm no go do well. Come see the best cheap one where I don't see all of you come. And now when I 2 do and 2 day close. When I never shit here finish. This is how it is. This is getting old. This young one is taking over. If I were him, I will remove this tree. As he don't go make come out with his own good tree. Come out this tree. As this tree don't be young, strong enough to take over. You see this thing what I tell you, come next week. This one will take over. Then in the next 2 years, this one never the okra no do. You just you will hold this okra if you want right. You know this one don't die. So but see this place? Yeah, that's where it comes out from. If it comes out this tree, but this tree not to say for bad week like this thing will happen to us. Bad agriculture, especially copper. When they mix here, they teach you see as if my farm day. As if say pronoun small, they extreme am. This farm will produce, you know, use chemical. But the biggest problem we will get, maybe because this farm no, you know, go drain am well. All of them, the problem we get now, this place will not be home. I get ants to all the insects. Now they call them migration. They will come out from there when the chemical don't smell finish, they enter. But he say all of them here. Now in Ghana they do where you see their production they are Ghana do gang spray. Everybody here will come for one team. When we enter, all of us mix chemicals, stand for line, spray city, we reach 20 kilometers inside. The person where people where they for center, feed them 2 years, they don't need chemicals. Because migration they day slowly before you reach there. So all the good insects where the farm need will come because good insects too plenty. All some of this one they fly, touch this flower. Another thing where person will show me here now, where I go, I think give 3,000 naira. Now when if you show me which one be man cocoa here, man cocoa and woman cocoa. This one na man or na woman?
This one
This one na man.
This one And this,
Why?
this,
Which one be woman?
man to put the one where they do super flower.
But if they here now, me as this I don't see. This one they say a man. Show me woman. Well, this one now woman. A man. Oh God, I like practical thing. You know why they shoot me? Well, that small one. See that small cocoa now? Will get more pots than some of these big cocoa. But that is for dry season and rainy season. But I want to show you something. This one I just do so nobody win and man win my money. Anytime you see okra, red green, as you keep so, that's the green. Now woman cocoa. Now woman be this. All the okra where they shoot where look green. Now woman cocoa. See am. But you go get another one. This man, where that man will talk some, they say you go flower plenty. If you show me any of those trees, I dey find them. Be like that one self, that one will stand na man. When a flower like this, the head here one day red. Be like that be that. You go one day red. You go, you go see them plenty. Then smooth out all the flower go. For Ghana, I went to the teach us over 10 years ago. People they use you know this suturing this thing, touch and small. When you touch small, you will come sit down for chair because if you do them now, you take gas. You will come, carry that touch small, just like rub for the belly of this one where the woman. You touch the dust of that one, rub here. If you see what thing will come up for this tree, that one you can't do it for more than 10 trees because for you to do 40 a day, you need to, your eye get to, me I dey use glasses. That's pollination. No, pollination.
Flower,
You go carry that man cocoa, pluck and plenty, put for like something. Then you go come hold am.
touch there.
You carry that,
Touch for
this
the
is where
man.
they use for hospital. Hold am for the man, check. Then you come for this, you come for this place.
You touch am.
Touch for this other one.
But this one
Then
way
you
don't
throw
open.
it. For the one that open. I dey find the man cocoa. I can't see this one where you go to come out here. I think the man cocoa be this.
So that one a woman.
I dey find the okra. See this one where one day be like a man. A man, you see him. You see say in head won't be like one red small. From the red past this one. That be man cocoa. So some people go for their farm, plant plenty man cocoa. They don't know say they plant man cocoa. Sometimes they will say that farm but it's having flower. But it's supposed to plant small man, plenty woman.
Oga, how will they know man and woman?
I don't show you.
That's
Oh
I
no,
mean,
for
for-
cream.
yes.
For cream, they go give. If you want, tell them say they give you the cocoa with this red. This one they teach us long. See, come see as the flower, the end here, the bottom the red. You don't see am?
Yeah.
The other one na green. This one na red. See am here. See the okra here. Be like say one red small. If you go check the other one, you know see one of this one all na green.
A woman.
Now this one na be man. We don't try today.
All this dead one now.
Huh?
I mean the dead.
Right.
No, that one says don't get okra.